sometimes it can be overwhelming to work full time and then come home in the evenings, cook dinner, and then have stuff to do out here. But we try our best at it. So let's check out what is going on this evening and see what kind of things we're getting into. What y'all doing? Michael Jordan versus Levi Sharp. That's going to be a good game. All right, let me see you shoot. Almost. Who are you, Michael Jordan or Levi?
Levi.
Okay. All right, here's Michael Jordan. Of course, it's Michael Jordan. So out here on this beautiful evening, we're transplanting a blueberry plant to get it inside where all the other blueberries are. It was underneath the grapevines over here, and when the grapevines come in, just doesn't get quite enough sun. So we had a spot that we needed to fill, and so that's what we're doing here. Is this fence off because I just touched it? Okay, good. I'm glad I asked. So what's that dirt? Is that from the chicken coop or?
No, it's just from the hole there. I moved all the...
Oh, that's the native soil? Yep, move the wood chips back and dig down into the soil. I see a worm. Is that a worm? Right underneath the berry bush right there? Lots of worms. Okay, hopefully this is dormant enough. It won't bother it too bad. But this is one of the things that we're doing this evening. Try to get it done before spring really sets in. Let's take a look at my winter sowing jugs and see how they did with the 16-degree weather we had the other night. Okay, so let's take a look. I had some spinach in here. It's still looking really good. And there are some onion sprouts in there. It's really hard for the camera to look at that, but they're in there. Down here is where I had some lettuces. So let's check those out. Oh yeah, they still look great. Strawberry spinach looks good. Have some corn salad sprouts in there. Still waiting on my lavender. There's a bunch of lettuce that's looking good. And I did have a few sunflower sprouts. I was hoping they would do okay with 16 degrees. Let's check them out. Oh yeah, still looking good. Supposedly the jugs keep the inside at least 10 degrees warmer. I'm wondering if it's not a little bit warmer because we had some really warm days right before that. So it's really good to see that these jugs are still looking good. My goal is to not buy, or to buy very few transplants this year. I have 60 jugs done this year. So I'm hoping we can have everything grown right here and not get very many transplants. There's a couple of things I still might that I just didn't have enough jugs for, or want something kind of unique. The next few days are supposed to be super warm, so to say I'm excited is an understatement. I just peeked and looked at my peas that I planted last week, and I think they're getting ready to sprout. So with the next few days getting close to 70 and 50s at night, we may have peas here soon. So another really exciting thing for me is I just found my first lavender sprout. I have tried and tried and tried to grow lavender. Haven't had much luck. I had the wrong variety for my zone. So I ended up getting some seeds from In My Gardener that are for my zone, and I just saw my first sprout in my winter sowing jug. Now I had to figure out how to grow it, what kind of soil it likes. I don't think it likes our rich soil that we have here, so I'm gonna have to look at, see where we would like to put it. I would love to see our Christmas trees be turned into a lavender field. So out here, it's all Christmas trees. I would like to make this all a field of lavender. That's my dream. We'll see if it happens one day. But I got my first sprout, and now I don't even think you can see it in there. And now we are on our way. So we'll see what happens. Dream big, right? So I need to run in and help the kids do homework. But this guy that John planted looks super. You can't even tell that he was transplanted. I think we have about 16 blueberry bushes now. Hopefully we'll have a good season. We've had to prune pretty hard the last few years, and so we haven't had very much to freeze or store. So it'll be exciting to see if we can get some extra this year to have in the freezer. Hey girls, you want to come see me? Hey, I need to go get you some treats, don't I? Looks like somebody is getting a driving lesson out here. Wow. Good job, buddy. So this view out here, no filter needed. Guys, look at that. When God is at work, there's no denying it. It's so beautiful. Even though we have to drive a little extra to get out here and makes our days a little longer, boy, when we're out here, our days sure are sweeter, and it makes it worth it. Doing just a little bit here and a little bit there makes our projects seem like they take a long time, but we do know that it will come together. It may just take a little bit longer for us. In the meantime, we get to enjoy this, and this never gets old.